Alrighty, welcome to the final piece, episode 3, where we will get the last trophies needed for the PlayStation 5 Platinum, find out a little bit of other dialogue options, and most likely see the alternate ending. So, instead of us doing the second save first and seeing the ending then coming to in this first little bit, we're going to load our first save first, follow that through, and then we'll go and do the ending. Pardon me, guys. So for this, you want to select pretty and self-interested. I suppose I had that coming. No, I wasn't expecting you to take that seriously. I was, like, half kidding. Well, I haven't been much to you except selfish so far. You're literally stuck with me. You need me to leave. I don't really blame you. Thanks. If you were a person, what kind of person would you like to be? I guess I'd want to be energetic. I'd like to indulge in stuff. I'd like to really live, ironically. Do you think I could be energetic? I think you could be, yeah? I don't think there's anything stopping you. Except for, I bet you'd be running up the walls if you were alive and had legs. What else would you be if you could just, choose what kind of person you'd be? That's a good question. I guess I'd want to be feminine, like wearing flattering summer dresses with big rimmed straw hats. I'd wear makeup and nice clothes and not just, this. Cool, I'd like that for you. Thanks. I don't want to go on a date today, Pseudo. Then we won't. Are you okay with that? I'm the one trying to get you to fall in love with me. I don't think it matters much what I want. Wow, that puts a super disturbing angle on this whole thing. Don't do that. What? Be self-sacrificing. I think I'm much more attracted to you when you're being yourself. Whoever your self turns out to be. Okay. Alright, I don't feel like going out either. Really. There we go. I just realised what kind of powers I have. What? You know what I'm really attracted to in a woman? What the hell are you talking about? Topless ghosts who cook perfectly seasoned salmon and who can make beers that float all the way from my fridge to my hair. Yeah, I can see the appeal, certainly. I bet you'd fall instantly in love with someone who granted you your every whim. And I'd especially love ghosts who don't talk back to me like I'm some peasant. Oh, go to hell. Is it cool if I put on a movie? I could stand to turn off for a while. Okay, but only if you put on something I haven't seen before. So I could literally pick any movie. That was a joke, but I recall a movie actually. What was it about? This kind of lanky woman with 90s hair, working girl, and she was a prostitute. Wait, are you telling me the only movie you've ever seen is Pretty Woman? Pretty Woman, that was it. That and some cartoon movie about a dog. That's all. Don't worry, I wasn't planning on putting on Pretty Woman. Cool. What was it? Alice? Did you just call me Alice? Yes, I did. How did you know my name was Alice? Just double checking and everything. I'm pretty sure you select I don't know. There's so much I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't question it anymore. I've seen movies before. I know. You do? You told me you were a person before. If you've seen one movie, I'm guessing you've seen a few. I'm still having trouble recalling who I was and what movies I watched. You don't have to recall that right now. So, we're back here, huh? I guess we are. Why is this the only place this one we go for? I don't know. I'm not sure I can lie in here. Try. I don't remember my parents. You don't? No, I do. I guess I can lie here. You've been lying really kind of a lot. Yes. Is there anything I should be worried about? No, not at all. I'm just trying to protect myself. I don't think you're in danger. What if it turns out you're not the kind of person I want to fall in love with? Then, I don't know, Kipper. Then we're stuck together forever. Before we wake up and I forget all of this, will you at least tell me something else about yourself? I'm really glad you've been as kind to me as you have been, and I wish that I could be the one to have my heart broken instead of you. I feel like you don't deserve this, and I miss having legs. Okay. Was the name Pseudo your decision? It was the first name I heard when I woke up the first time. I know that. I know that I haven't been totally honest with you, Kipper. I'm sorry. No, it's fine, really. But what I'm saying is, I'm not doing anything to hurt you. I'm not keeping anything from that would, I don't know, matter? I wish you wouldn't keep it from me at all, Alice. But I'm going to. She's beautiful. It's a trap. I'm going to be a total sucker and fall for another girl that I can't have. But it's different now. I know what I'm doing this time. And this time, it's the right thing to do. So, look into her eyes a little longer, Kipper. It's gonna hurt later, no doubt about it. But better to rip the bandage off now than later. Enjoy her while you have her. She's beautiful. I almost feel lucky waking up next to her. Hi. Hey. So, this is pretty romantic, right? Waking up next to me, that's gonna help. It does. Damn, I was hoping you'd make a joke about it so I didn't feel so bad. Shh. We don't have to linger on that. Okay. Today's our date. Great. Where would you like to go? Well, how about a picnic? Huh? Think about it. Sun, some peace and quiet. We'll make a lunch and then I'll eat it and you'll smell it. What? I don't know. Sounds kind of boring. What are we going to do? Plenty of things. We could feed the ducks. We could... They've got a tennis court and shuffleboard. Oh, come on now. I thought it sounded wholesome and nice. You don't think a picnic sounds nice? Maybe it could. Maybe if I could feel the sun, eat anything, and walk more than 10 feet away from you. Yeesh. That'll teach me to try having a little bit of a wholesome fun. What else do you got? What about a movie? So, a movie. Then we don't talk to each other or interact for 2 hours, and then we come home back here and watch another movie? Yikes, you are picky. Okay, but those are both bad ideas. Our goal is to make you fall madly and deeply in love with me. Sitting and doing nothing for 2 hours. Plus, what if someone sits down next to you? Okay, fine. It was a stupid idea. Want to just go to the mall and see what we can find? Because I'm running on empty with ideas here. Actually, that sounds kind of nice. We can see the sights, people watch. People probably won't think you're weird talking to me. Oh, that's right, I had an idea. What's up? I go searching through my computer drawer. My fingers scramble through pens, papers, and what must have been a spilled bottle of vitamins or something. Aha, here it is. It's a hands-free headset. Oh, great. I'm happy for you. So if I put this in my ear and talk to you, then I'll think I'm crazy. Oh, I get it now. Cool. That's actually great. Because I was getting kind of annoying. Not as annoying as not being able to talk to anyone else at all, but close. That's fair. So want to just go to the mall then? Sure, why not? I've literally never been to one. I'm not so sure that joke totally reads anymore. It's clear you have human experiences. Huh? Like, I can say mall to you and you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you have been to a mall. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, let's get this date started. It took really no time at all to get here. It did, however, take forever to park when we got here. That was bullshit. Yeah, but it wasn't anyone's fault. Sure it is. How do you figure? Well, think about it. It's not like we got crappy parking. We got a fine spot. You would have chosen a crappy spot if you knew there would be one for you. Thus, insufficient parking. At this service of what? More shops? Hey. Oh yeah. Now I'm pissed off. You should be. Whatever. Let's go inside and find something to munch on. You're pretty hungry, I bet. You say that like you're being clever. You know damn well I'm pretty hungry. Yeah. Anyway, if you like having me eat specifically, I have a game we could play. That doesn't answer my question. No, it does. Hear me out. Try to guess what I'm in the mood for. Maybe we share the same appetite too. Okay. Well, I'm looking around at the food court. Definitely not pizza, especially terrible mall food chain pizza. Am I close? I'm not telling you. You didn't tell me what I want, only what I don't want. Shit. Okay, fine. Let's see here. I bet you're in the mood for Chinese takeout. Yes, it is. None of them. They all look terrible. Oh, come on, that doesn't count. I guess Chinese wouldn't be bad if I had taste buds. Okay. We get in line to order. Pseudo floats by my side the entire time. Get the pineapple shrimp. You can't even taste what I'm going to get anyway. I kind of can. Okay, fine. What the hell? Is it more expensive here, like at this specific location? I could get the same pineapple shrimp from the same restaurant cheaper back in town. Looks like it shouldn't cost that much, but I really don't have a frame of reference. Yeah, I guess it is. But how much? $3 more than anywhere else I'd get it. What the hell? And you still have to stand in line to get it? Welcome to the American Mall. That's crap. Well, it's crap that we fell for just like everyone else, so quit complaining. No, don't make me stop. I like complaining. Fine then, continue. Cool. So I shall. You couldn't stop me if you wanted to. You know what? I bet the food sucks. The food did suck. Where should we go on our date next? I don't know. Let's just keep walking like we already were. Why? Don't know. Let's just keep looking at things together. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were looking for things to complain about. It's like the only fun I've had in literally ever. It's nice and it's a relief. Like, oh my god, look at that kiosk. Which one? Who would wear that shirt? That's hideous. What cartoon character is that? I think it's an old princess flick. Why is she dressed like that and in a mugshot? I couldn't tell you. That's not even like punk. It's just like this weird punk goth trash mixture. And it looks terrible. I frankly don't know how it is that you are even aware of punk or goth. Somewhere in my gut, my hollow, ghostly gut, I know that lip rings don't go with bandana knots. Am I correct on that one? I really have no idea. I'm not a fashion designer. Well, it's disgusting, and I'm having a wonderful time telling you that. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. You're more negative than I had pinned you down for. I thought you wanted to be, like, energetic. And I do. I bet I really like life. But you wouldn't rather be at the park soaking it at some sunlight. No. I'd rather be here complaining with you. Well, where should we go now? We're not walking around some more, complaining about everything Pseudo could come up with. An excuse to complain about. She managed to find a way to complain about the kids area. I just don't see why they shouldn't have a place to have fun. I'm not saying they shouldn't. It's a great idea. I'm just saying that there should be a wall around it. Or it should be like a separate room. If I was a child abductor, that would be like a buffet to me. I'd already be cutting magazines to make the ransom notes. My goodness, you are dark. I'm a ghost. Of course I'm dark. She made me buy a blueberry tea that swears that she can taste. I guess I have no reason to not believe her. So tell me something, honestly. Shoot. What's the big deal with Holly? What? I watched you two all night on Friday and I walked away not knowing what the big goddamned deal was. You walked away, huh? Float it away. Go to hell. If you're trying to get me to fall in love with you, this might be the wrong conversation. So, I think it's a totally logical question. I'm taking the casual approach to making you fall in love with me, and it's working. Because you just sat through me complaining to you for like 2 hours and you still bought a blueberry tea. So I think I have a right to hear your thoughts on this lady. Because, like, you're telling me she's the one? I wish. No, she's probably not the one. Then you're giving up on her? I don't know. Can you at least tell me what it is you like about her so much? We spent a lot of time together. She was always nice to me, and she takes care of me. She takes care of lunch, and we have these deep conversations. Yeah. And she's excited to see me when I go into work. It's the best feeling in the world. Going into work, knowing someone's glad you're there, especially someone as beautiful as her. She sounds like a really, really good friend. She is. But you didn't answer my question, because everything you just said sounds like good friend material. What makes you want to seal the deal with this lady? Because she's, like, amazing and ambitious, and if she's happy to see me when I get to work, what if she's happy to see me when I get home? That's a life I could end up living happily. I could totally get behind that. So what you're saying is you want a wife who loves you. Yeah, who doesn't? Fair. But I feel like it doesn't necessarily have to be this lady who, in all honesty, she's kind of condescending. You just don't know her like I do. So far, it just kind of sounds like she's your best friend and you see wife material in her. I don't see the connecting tissue, like why she's the one. She probably isn't. Can we not talk about this? Sure. Of course. Sorry. My bad. We eventually started walking back to the car. I finished the blueberry tea and tossed it in a garbage can. It wasn't bad. I wouldn't have usually had it, but I ended up liking it. What if she's right? What makes Holly the one? I'm sorry? Huh? For what? Shutting down the conversation like that. It's fine. No worries. Where did you park anyway? Damn, now I want to continue talking about it. I can't help how I feel about her. And I still feel like I'm hurt somehow by the way she was talking about the future and about me so dismissively. Here you are, hey. Huh? Oh, I walked past my car. Okay, cool. Let's go home. Nice to be back. Do you want to pop on something to watch? Maybe. Did you want to go anywhere else tonight? Depends on what you're up to. I'm really good either way. Okay. Feels like I haven't showered in forever. Mind if I do that? Oh, yeah, sure. Do you mind turning around? I guess, but there's a big mirror there. Well, could you close your eyes then? Sure, no problem. Cool. My eyelids are kind of semi-visible though, so I'll turn around and close my eyes. Damn it, here. I'll just take my clothes off behind the smoky glass shower door. Great, good idea. Cool. I'm not prepared for this scene again. I got myself naked behind the privacy and safety of the shower door and turn on the water. Hey, what's up? Is it weird if we still talk while you shower? No, it's fine. What's up? What? Her butt. Her butt is facing to the shower door. What the hell? Was I too negative at the mall today? What the... What? I'm sorry, it's kind of loud in here. Say again? Was I too negative? I know I was doing the whole funny ranting thing, but I didn't bum you out, did I? Does she not notice her butt facing through the door? It's hard to look away. I must not have noticed her butt before. It wasn't pressed up against me while I was trying to talk to a coworker. It's a considerable butt in size and shape. Well, wait, shit, what was she asking me? Yes, shit, I was worried about that. I'm sorry. I didn't really mean to be so negative. Oh no, I meant, yes, I think you were fine. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. No problem. Shit. Butt is still facing through the sliding door. How does she not notice? Do I tell her? Oh, okay, it's gone. The ghost butt. Anything in particular you want to put on tonight? I don't know. You want to watch a movie or a show? I'm good for either. I don't suppose you can play video games? No, I'm gonna guess not. No video games. Yikes. I'm not looking forward to being a ghost. Yeah, but I bet you've got some fun games too. Damn it, it's back. Well, I'm coming out now, I don't know. Look in a corner or something. Okay. Pizza should be on its way very soon then. I'm gonna be honest, though. After pizza, I might just want to go to bed. Yeah, me too. I yawned immediately after saying this. Yawned at the same time. I guess that's another weird overlap. Did you have fun today? It was alright. Not a bad day, all things considered. I just wish I didn't have to go to work tomorrow. Well, there's only one way to pay for the pizza after all. Ain't it the truth? A moment of silence. Nothing in the background. A little wind kicking out the window. So, is it working? Do you mean, are you starting to feel differently about me? I suppose that I am. A little. Sure, I'll be in love with you no time sooner. Oh, stop. No, with my achy breaky heart, I'm sure it'll be no time at all. You're too kind. Even that blush you're doing right now, you're very attractive. Well, thank you very much. I guess I'd better start getting ready for work tomorrow, so I can just crash after pizza. I suppose you had better do that, Kipper. I suppose you'd better do the same. I'm sure I'm fine. I was probably just going to wear what I've got on. Kipper? Yeah? It's not like it's going to be easy for me to let go of you either. I'd like to think we've become good friends. Me too. Exactly. I I had fun today. Have you always been so negative, Alice? Yes. That's actually good to hear. Thanks. No problem. Hey there. Hi. Man, I really crashed last night. So what are we up to today? Work. I've got work today. Okay. I don't want to go today. Especially not today. Couldn't tell you why. You're tired and exhausted. Believe me, it's seeping over. The idea of floating around your desk doing nothing all day sounds miserable. Except you actually have to get work done there. Which, I mean, yikes. I know, it sounds miserable. I don't want to go. Call out sick. I can't do that, Pseudo. Why not? Out of sick days? No. Important day to be there? Not particularly. At least not any more than any other day. It's been at least a little while since the app was sent to our client. Okay. So, you're entitled to a sick day occasionally, right? Yeah. Especially after you already worked sick once last week, right? Damn, Pseudo. You're starting to wear me down. Not gonna lie. I might just do that. But what are we going to do with our day instead? I don't know. Anything. Your choice. With how mu- with how much you hate your job, I'm kind of surprised you have sick days left. I haven't actually used any of them. Like, since I got hired, only only one was when Pseudo first arrived. I haven't taken a vacation in 4 years. It feels weird. It's a Monday, but I won't be sitting at my desk, and I won't be seeing Holly. I'll just be on my own. With Pseudo, of course, but functionally on my own. I don't hate my job, Pseudo. Okay, whatever, but I'm still surprised you haven't taken all your sick days. Maybe I don't get sick all that often. So, you never play sick? I do not. Wow, you must love taking calls. Sure do. Now, let me go call my work. Make sure you cough at least once. Yeah, sure. Good job. You should have made your voice scratchier, though. Or, I don't know, not sounding like you were just politely asking for a personal day. What are you doing anyway? What's on your phone? Just the weirdest thing. What? So I decided to look into books about ghosts. But they all seem to be about the haunting a house ghost. I couldn't imagine haunting a house. That sounds boring. What? So you just sit around all day waiting to scare someone, then they scream and run outside and you're like, that's it. That's the highlight of my day. Wow, what a thrill. I hope I get to do it tomorrow too. And you know what? It's like implied that they're not even doing it for fun. It's because they're like tortured or something. I tell you, you have to be a real loser to be that kind of ghost. Aren't you glad you got stuck with me and not the shitty kind of ghost? For this one, you want to select, what on earth are you talking about? There we are, lost. I don't know, I guess I'm rambling to myself. Look, it can get pretty boring not being able to touch anything. I don't have a phone to waste my time with. Speaking of which, what are you doing again? So that's that part. Pardon me. So, I know that was a lot and everything. That was just that one trophy. And now we can commence on this one for the alternate ending. And yeah, and we'll wrap this up. So for this, you want to head straight towards the black pillar. Straight towards the black pillar it is. Looking down, I'm wearing the same shoes I stepped in here with. In fact, just to make sure, I take a look at all the clothes I'm wearing. They're all still here. Everything on my body feels fine. It's a little humid, but otherwise, I don't feel as though the desert swamp is oppressive or horrible at all. So it's just a long walk until I find Pseudo. Why wasn't I expecting Purgatory to be so big? This place is gigantic. I guess I was also expecting to see more people around, or ghosts, as it were. Oh well, I guess I'm wandering the desert now. Maybe for all eternity. God, I hope not. For whatever reason, it doesn't hurt too much thinking I'm in the afterlife. That first guy noted that I still look like a human. He didn't. He looks like a faceless ghost. So maybe there's still something different enough about me that I don't have to think that I'm stuck here for eternity. But what if I am? This is exactly what Barakil warned me about. What's the use in worrying now? What the hell? What the hell am I going to do about it? No reason to stress. It's not like I can take it back now. Am I worried? Yeah, of course I am. But there's a reason I came here. I know that eventually I'll... Hey, what the... There's a toll booth in the road? Just kind of sitting there. Not really blocking the path forward. Just alone in the sand. On my end of it, facing forward, is a man laying down in front of it. I decide to approach the two. Hello? Oh, a person with skin. Now, that's weird. Damn. The ghost who was laying down has gotten up to face me. Oh, hi there. Damn it. Oh, you should have come later. This is definitely peak for me, god damn it. I'm sorry? From over by the toll booth, the person manning the office yells out to me in an apology. Apparently for this guy's behaviour, nothing, it's just... Did I do something wrong? It's just... I've been waiting here for like ages. And putting off the whole toll booth thing forever now. Just because I'm waiting for something interesting to happen. And then, bam, a person shows up. With skin, no less. God damn it. Today's worse than most days. I'm sorry? It's fine, just... I don't know. I need to lay down. Huh? Okay, well... I decide to walk up to the toll booth. Hi there. That'll be $5 to pass. Oh, I don't think I have any money with me. In fact, I think I may have left my wallet on the bar back on Earth. I hope the Barracuda's keeping an eye on it. That's okay, sir. We take card. I'm not totally sure what's going on here. It's just a little game I like to play. Keeps things lively. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Jared. Kipper, it's a pleasure. Sorry about Kim over there. She's actually been kind of ruining my whole shtick here. That was a she? Oh, why? She just refuses to come close to the toll booth. She says that doing the whole toll booth thing is probably going to be the funnest and weirdest thing she ever does here. So she doesn't want to have her first time doing it happen too quickly. I'm guessing having something as interesting as a human approaching her happening without her planning on it rubbed her the wrong way. That's odd. She's one of the ones who plans on never going to judgment. You know, they can get a little crazy. Wait, what's that? Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. If you're thinking of not going. No, I mean, watch Judgment. Oh, you must be new here. Good luck on making it out of the beginning of the end. That took me forever. I know some people regret it, but I think they're getting out of there's a good thing. Judgment's that big black pillar on the horizon. It's pretty much what it says on the box. You go there and you either get sent to heaven, hell, or back to Earth. At least that's what people assume. No one who goes in there comes back out. Sometimes they come back, but they come back different. I keep the crazies and the anxiety away with my little toll booth. Sometimes people come up and totally play along. Looking forward to those moments is, well, it could be a lot worse. Where are you heading? I guess I'm going to Judgment then. I'm looking for someone. Would you like me to get the gate for you? Is it alright if I don't have exact change? Unfortunately not, sir. But I may have a couple of quarters on me if you've got $1. Sure, one sec. I fish around my pocket for invisible money, which I hand to Jared. Jared hands me back invisible quarters. Oh, I only need the change back. Right, my bad. Here you go. 50 cents is your change. Thank you so much. No problem. I'll get the gate. Should I do something about a motion toward the girl on the ground? Kim, I think. No, that's alright. You leave her to me. Okay then. Bye. Take care now. I walk past the two and back into the barren desert. It still feels like a long walk towards Judgment. I guess the only reason I'm going there is because it's the only landmark here. If Pseudo's not here, then she's lost in the vast desert. And maybe if she hasn't passed through yet, then I can catch her before she does. Someday, I made it. I can't tell how long it's been. I've been walking for what feels like hours. My feet hurt like it's been days. And my mind refuses to believe it hasn't been years. But eventually, I open my eyes after a long stretch of walking with closed lids and there it is. The thing called judgment. It spews out black flames, whipping and churning more than it looked like it would in the distance. It's far more intimidating than the simple pillar of black light that it looked like from afar. My instincts tell me immediately that it's a bad idea to get near it. One wrong step and it's judgment. But it's not why I'm here. So, the moment I try to speak, my throat rasps and I begin choking on what feels like sand. My throat doesn't hurt, or at least it didn't. I didn't think I'd been walking or sucking enough air to have made my throat dry. I start coughing hard enough to give myself a headache. Pseudo, are you there? No response. But judgment makes a fair amount of noise. The licking of flames and dull roar is hard to raise my dry voice over. Pseudo, are you here? Anywhere? Nothing. I decide to walk around the flaming pillar. It's wider than I had imagined, and my nervousness keeps me from circling too close to it. Pseudo, hello? Kipper? No way. You... Pseudo reaches her hand out to me. I can't feel it, of course, except for one unexplainable night. I've still not been able to touch her, as if it was her voice, not herself, who came to greet me. You're here. What are you doing? How did you get here? I asked Barracuel to bring me here. You shouldn't have come here. Probably not. You're right. Then why? I don't know, Pseudo. I can't believe I found you. I don't even know what to say. Neither do I. It's like I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have said that. This, I know, but I love you, Pseudo. I love you too. But, hey, wait. You still have your skin. You should be all blue and translucent. Well, I didn't die. Barracuel just sent me here. What does that mean? So far, that I still walk on two legs and practically nothing else. I think I'm stuck here. Yeah. Me too. The time distortion in this place has given me a headache more than once already. As a consequence, I find myself musing on the silence between Pseudo and me. Neither of us are in a rush. No one seems to be around here. I look at her. We look at each other in a couple of different ways. First, we're confused, then concerned, then grateful, ecstatic, and then once again confused. All in the perfect and haunting silence of whatever the hell this place is actually called. Barracuel seemed to think it wasn't called Purgatory. That seems to be what everyone else calls it. So? Hi. Hi, Pseudo. So what do we do now? I don't know. I guess I didn't think this far ahead. Well, that's judgment behind us. Yeah, I heard. The only way out of here, right? Well, yeah, it's a little more than that. And yeah, it's not something to be taken lightly, I guess. I know. So what do we do now? I don't know. I guess neither one of us is in too big of a rush, huh? Want to just sit with me for a while? Sure. Cool. We sit in silence. I guess this is where my journey ends. If I want it to. Sido and I end up sitting in silence, hands phasing through each other on occasion. We sit as close as we can possibly be without just being the same person. She's still somewhere else. We fall asleep like this. Good morning, Kipper. Morning, Pseudo. You want to talk about judgment? And again, hey, so how do we enter judgment? Oh, we walk in to that weird black fire? Yep, that's pretty much all there is to it. Okay, and then after that, then we find out where we're going, and we go there, alone, probably. Okay, it's a scary prospect. It's scary. I've been thinking about judgment. Yeah, me too. If we were to, I don't think there's really any we about it. You go in alone, and there's a pretty good chance you leave alone too. Yeah, wherever you end up going anyway. Sure. No, I have you here. If we go in, it's not a question of whether we go to the good place, the bad place, or even just go home. It's a matter of whether we end up in the same place. When I have you right here, this is the best I've ever had. At least the best I can remember. It's you and I sitting right here with each other. I'm not ready to lose that. But what if we don't? But what if we do? Things haven't gone very right for me so far. I'd rather play it safe. Just this once. Oh. This this place sucks. I know. I want to go home. Me too. I'd rather be home than here. I can't even touch you here. Back on Earth, we were at least able to touch once. One night it actually happened. But I was stuck here. I couldn't do anything there either. I don't want to go back to that either, Kipper. Here it's you and I choosing to just enjoy each other's company. Not being forced together because we don't have a choice. Pseudo, I don't want to go back to that either. I wasn't happy here or there. I want you the way that I want you. I want to feel you. I want to explore with you, and not just some endless desert. And what if we can't have that? We don't know what happens when we step in there. What do I even say to that? How do I tell someone you love that you need to take a chance like this? That you'd rather have them one way and one way only? That it's not good enough to stare at them from behind a glass window? That it's just never going to be good enough anymore? That you love them, just not enough to be so far from them? That you want them so badly that you have to leave again? I want to be near you, Pseudo, and I haven't found out yet if that's even something I can have. I think that there's no time like the present, that I'm going in there someday because I want you, Pseudo, not just your ghost, Kipper. It won't be so sad, so bad staying here. I promise. We can make something out of it. I love you, Pseudo. I love you too, Kipper. Oh God, are we really doing this? Can we please just sit down another... I don't know when I'd be happy getting up if I didn't now. Yeah. Do you think it's possible? What if we end up in separate places? We won't. But what if we do? God, I'm scared. It's got to be better than just sitting here for eternity. No, it doesn't. It could be so much worse. We can't be here forever, Pseudo. I know. I'm just scared. When do we do this? Right now. I don't want to. We need to. I love you, Pseudo. I love you too, Kipper. So much. Just one second. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. Pseudo. Yes? Wherever you go, don't forget about me. I won't. I couldn't if I wanted to. We turned towards the pillar of dark fire and walked silently. The flames spat coldly at us, a harsh, frosty breeze in the guise of a burning fire. Alright, so all of this is the same as as before, so I will actually end up skipping all this just up until we have different dialogue. And that way you don't have to hear me like trying to attempt to speak in their weird tongue language. Also need to make sure I don't accidentally press the wrong answer by skipping the text. Okay, so all this is the same. We're almost there. Okay. Oh, my tracks are getting wild. Yeah, so at the start of this video, I wasn't aware that there was so much of the same before getting to a small difference. Okay, here, you want to select, I'll be right here, Pseudo. I'm right here. I know you are, Kipper. Thank you. Steady your attention. We've yet to speak. We have a firm grasp on your experiences. The cleansing of your venial sin nears its completion. Seems it's still... Okay, so there was just that small little bit of change. So we can skip ahead to the next one. There was only that little bit of difference of dialogue from that choice. Okay. Oh. Da ba 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 da da. Yes, this is all the same as what's in part 2. Almost there, guys. Ba 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 da da ba da da da. Okay, it should be coming up. Okay, now you want to select whatever happens, Pseudo, I'll always remember you. I love you too, Kipper. I'll never forget you. And there's the platinum. You gave me everything I have, and I love you. I love you too, Pseudo. I don't regret stepping in here with you. You gave me my life back. Pseudo, your judgment has been decided. Your cleansing shall continue on a plane far from here. Isolation will act your rags, and the cold will bleed your venial sins and forbidden knowledge. In time, you will join El in the kingdom of heaven. Rejoice. Yes, the many. What happened? He pulled his authority, shut down the conversation. He's the many. I'm a simple servant. But we're going to fight this. There's no fighting it today, but we're going to. Say goodbye, Kipper. Why would this happen? What? Because that's sometimes how it is. Maybe we'll get her back sooner. But the many is right about one thing. She'll go home soon. You can be happy for that, right? With any luck, you'll join her someday. So, let's get you home. Wait, Alice, there was a strange sense of relief to the feeling of cold oxygen in my chest. I'm not used to the feeling of hunger, thirst, food, and water again yet. They were such transient, lost things wandering the desert of purgatory. It feels just as alien to get hungry as it does to fulfill hunger. It feels nice, though I go to the bar and grill as often as I can afford just to drink cold drinks and eat warm food. Even the act of eating at home feels celebratory, but I'm still doing it without her. Good news. Hey, that's great. I've also got some good news. You first then. Another interview next Monday. That's fantastic, Kipper. How about yours? There's ramblings about Remy Bell? Or is that a H? That's a H. Remiel. Yeah, I'll just say Remiel. About Remiel, I haven't seen what happened down there. Seems like he's getting fed up with how things been going. With this much bad blood starting to surface, it might be just about time to take this all the way to the big guy. Isn't he? That's fine. Like, he's not aware of any of this? I'm sure that he is. Then why? Look, just trust me when I say this is all good news happening. That fine by you? Jeez, the afterlife is a bureaucratic place. With any luck, Kipper, that'll change. Did you find out where Pseudo is? Yeah. Where is she? She's not out of reach, Kipper. Don't be discouraged. I'm not. In fact, I'm more sure of myself than I've ever been. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Is she suffering, Barracuda? His eyes stare into the sky for a moment. He takes a deep breath. I wonder if he has to breathe. I didn't have to eat in purgatory. Maybe he has to breathe here because those are the rules. Who knows? Yes, she is. Then we've got Tahari. She'd suffer here too, Kipper. What? That thing you're doing right now? That's suffering. It's the charge of every soul. I don't think that suffering is so bad, Kipper. You're doing a pretty good job of it. She's handling it about as well as you are. Glad to hear it. It's not so bad for her then. That only means we have to work faster. I suppose that's true. Have you ever heard of the angel Samael? No, I haven't heard of any of these guys. So, Samael is particularly tricky. It seems like he'd be just the guy we'd go to regarding a revolution. But that might be a bad idea. I've had a bad feeling about this guy for a while. I'll take your word for it. Thanks for all your help, Barakil. Thank you. Always being the proverbial straw breaking the proverbial camel's back, Kipper. So about Samael, fill me in. So if we approach Samael, I think that I should take you. It'll be a little scary, but for once it feels as though I've got time on my side. Rather than fighting against it, I've been fighting for long enough to have gotten my leg up on the competition. I'm trying to get Pseudo back. I'm the force that's coming for her. Not an angel, not the ravages of Purgatory's desert. I'm reaching out for once. I'm the thing that has to be fought against. And just like every force that found us before, I will get my hands on Pseudo. For however long I'm allowed to keep her. I really enjoyed that. So there was a few little slight differences, and I wanted to read the alternate ending through to its conclusion. And yeah, it was quite interesting to be mentioned about Samael. So who knows? Like in the sequel, he most likely will be a part of it. But yeah, so that's been part 3. We have completely done the full PS5 Platinum with me reading out the stuff. I am aware that this one felt a lot more rushed from me because it was. Pardon me. Most of it was rushed for dialogue that had already been read. I did try to slow it down and everything for the new information. But yes, with the first part of the video being so much of already old knowledge to just like that little change, that sort of like made me a little bit more uneasy, which is why when I did the ending, it was a bit more fast and stuff. But overall, this was fantastic, and I hope you have enjoyed it. And I will be doing more series like this, so you can expect to see. Like I've done this with The Straint. I'll add that to the playlist. So we've done Nowhere Girl. We'll also get the Sakura series, like Sakura Nova, Succubus, all of that done. I got to re-platinum my big sister on the PS Vita version. So if I can get my Vita hooked up and everything as this, then I'll read that out, or I'll just go through the game again and just read it out. But I do already have a platinum of that on my channel and everything. I might actually be able to add my audio and everything to it. I'll have to figure it out. But either way, there's a lot more to come and a lot more to enjoy in this new playlist, like Silenced the House. For example, I did the platinum to that a couple months back now or something. I've platinumed the PS4 and PS5 version, but I may even re-download the game and actually just follow the platinum guide again, but read out all the dialogue and get the full immersion to the story. So I hope you've really enjoyed finding out the story to Nowhere Girl, and I hope you'll enjoy the rest of the visual novel games that will be a part of this playlist in the future, as well as like more text-based games that are more silent, like Homebreeder, I believe it's called. Platinum did a couple of years ago. That was a completely silent game as well. So I may even redo that game and just read out the dialogue, because that was really great. Same with Angels of Death. I've platinumed that, and that's a great anime, so that could be more. But either way, for whatever I managed to get done and bring to this playlist, as well as the rest of the content on my channel, I hope you'll enjoy it as much as I enjoy creating it, and I look forward to seeing you there and having your continued support. So, I'm going to leave this one where it is, and I'm probably going to just unwind, might get into some Red Dead Redemption 1 and everything. I've been wanting to do that for my channel. I might focus that tomorrow. There will probably be a lot of Red Dead, because I know a lot lately has been a lot of the Evil Within Psycho Break, and as much as I still have to do the Akumu difficulty run, I will still do that and everything, and do the videos, but I think I'll break it up a little, add some different content variety, and just post those videos when I can. But yeah, either way, it'll get done, and I'm very happy with how this year has been going with my YouTube channel and everything. I've had a lot of fun. This has been the biggest highlight of my year and everything, having this as something steady that I love to do. So yeah, I will continue to do this and look forward to creating content that we can both enjoy. So until next time, have a wonderful day, wonderful night, stay hydrated, get some activity, and just remember to take a deep breath and smile. Alrighty, I'm Zachary Doria, Clickalika19, and I will see you in my next one. Stay safe, everyone. See ya.